everyone. Today we're doing some much needed self-care. I have just been feeling off recently. I have not been feeling good about myself. I feel like things have just been busy and hectic recently, and I feel like I just need to unwind and really just make sure I'm prioritizing taking care of myself. So let's just get right into it. Last night I made a Pinterest board called self-care. Here is my Pinterest. I will have it linked down below. I just pinned a few things on this board so that I could get an idea of like what I wanted to do, what self-care means to me. I feel like the most important aspect of self-care to me is the mental aspect rather than like the physical stuff, which is still fun. I'm still definitely gonna do those things in this video, but I think the mental stuff really makes a huge difference. So I'll just walk you through my Pinterest board. This first pin says, I deserve good things. Just a good reminder. I feel like that's something that I could definitely be telling myself more often. Next, I have a little picture of a hot girl walk. I've been going on more walks recently, especially since moving to one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. I am really trying to get outside more, and I feel like it really does help with my mental health. Next, I pinned this little graphic that says 10-minute self-care ideas. Sometimes self-care can almost feel like a chore, and so when it's just kind of quick and easy like these things, I feel like it just makes you want to do it more. Next, I pinned this really pretty picture of someone doing work and journaling outside with some coffee with this beautiful view. I just think this looks so peaceful. I want to make an effort to spend more time outside when I'm doing homework rather than just like sitting at my desk, or even just like in a coffee shop or in the library, just not at home, somewhere where I'm around other people. Next, I have this picture. I love getting ready. I love doing my makeup. It is such a good act of self-care for me. Next, I have this pin of a shower. Obviously, I'm going to be taking an everything shower because how could you make a self-care video without an everything shower? I love feeling clean, smelling good. Then I pinned this picture. I just thought this was really cute. I wish I was someone who spent my mornings doing things like this with just my cute little tray in bed, reading a book with my coffee, doing my little gua sha, but that just is not something that I've ever done, but it just looks really, really nice. Next, we have this self-care menu. I love little graphics like this because it's just so easy. Anyone can find something that they want to do on here. And then last but not least, we have a picture of someone just reading in bed with a little drink. That sounds amazing to me. That is a perfect act of self-care in my opinion. So those are all the pins that I have right now. I just wanted to get an idea of what I want to do in this video and maybe give you guys some inspiration too. So let's get started. So I feel like a great act of self-care is simply just words of affirmation. It can just be so powerful no matter how small. I feel like when I think of words of affirmation, it's usually towards other people and giving it to other people, but I feel like we need to constantly be giving words of affirmation to ourselves too. You guys, I'm so excited about the sponsor of today's video. This is like the cutest brand ever. So this video is sponsored by Little Words Project. They make these bracelets with cute little sayings on them. I'll tell you all about the brand and their mission in a second, but first I want to show you guys how cute the bracelets are. So these are all the ones that I got. This first one says breathe. I literally kept it in the packaging just so I could show you guys how cute the packaging is. It comes with these little bags to store them in. I'll tell you why I chose each of the words that I got too. So sometimes I get anxious. It used to be a lot worse than it is now, but when I was in therapy, my therapist taught me about something called bubble breathing, which is when you inhale for 5 seconds, hold it for 5 seconds, and then you exhale for 5 seconds. And it sounds silly, but something as simple as a little breathing method can help you so much, especially when your body is feeling very anxious. I hate when I have those moments where my stomach is in knots, but I just don't even know why. Bubble breathing is something that helps me so much in those times, and you can do it anywhere. I'll just be like sitting in class bubble breathing and nobody's gonna notice. It just really helps calm me down. So this bracelet just has a special meaning to me, and it's just super cute. Next, I got this one that says grateful. Gratitude is so important and can truly transform your mindset. When I find myself in a difficult place mentally, doing something as simple as writing down 5 things that I'm grateful for genuinely makes such a big difference and really helps me put things into perspective. So this one has these white beads and then some iridescent ones and little gold accents. Next, I got this one that says keep going. Again, this is just a good reminder to have along with all the other ones. I loved the colors in this one. It's just so bright and fun, and it makes me happy whenever I look at it. And lastly, we have this one that says in my era. The way that I'm interpreting this is with the emphasis on my. I'm in my era where I'm accepting myself for who I am, focusing on self-love, self-care, no self-deprecation. This one just reminds me to be confident in who I am, and it's just this really pretty pink color. You guys know that's my favorite color. All of them are just so cute, and they look so cute together too. I love the stacked look. So I also wanted to tell you guys about the brand itself and their story because I really love it. The founder started making bracelets for herself and her friends in college after being bullied, and the bracelets were just able to get them through some tough times and just remind them of their worth. And now they've been in business for 10 years. Their mission is to pass kindness on one bracelet at a time, and there's so many options for the bracelets so anyone can find something that they like. You can even customize them. Their bracelets are handcrafted and meant to be loved, worn, and shared through their little Little Words Big Impact Initiative. They've donated over $650,000 to incredible causes ranging from cancer prevention to mental health awareness. It's a win-win. I mean, you can get cute bracelets that are gonna make you feel good about yourself, and you know that your money is going to a good place. So right now you can get 15% off and free shipping on all orders over $75 when you use my code, which will be on the screen right here. So click the link in the description and use my code at checkout for 15% off Little Words Project bracelets. Also, this offer is available for new and existing customers. Thank you so much to Little Words Project for sponsoring. Back to the video. Okay, so I desperately need to do my nails. They're really bad right now. I'm missing so many. They were very cute before, I promise, but doing my nails is such a fun act of self-care for me. I'm so glad that I started doing it at home. I feel like it saves so much money and it's genuinely so fun. Like, I look forward to when I get to do my nails. I'm thinking today I want to do just like maybe this same color but on my entire nail and add some like chrome over it so it looks really shiny. I feel like that's just good for the season we're in because it works for Thanksgiving, it works for Christmas, it's festive either way. So let's get started. All right, so I'll walk you guys through my process of how I do my nails. First, I get all my supplies, get everything set up. I have a little drink, of course, and then I get all the correct sizes of the press-ons and put them on the little trays. And then I add the base coat and cure that. And then I'm going in with the color. I added 3 thin coats of this, curing in between each coat, obviously. These nails were so easy to do since it was basically just a solid color, which I've never really done before. These were much faster than usual too because I usually do some more intricate designs. After I was done with the main color, I went in with this white chrome powder and just rubbed it on each nail and then added a top coat after and cured it. This was so easy to do. I feel like these are giving like frosted cranberry. I'll put a picture on the screen of the specific decorations that I'm thinking of. I wasn't obsessed with these when I first started making them, but now I just love them. They're so cool. They're the perfect color. I actually showed you guys how I remove old press-ons and apply new ones in a different video, and I went through all the steps of like the prep that I do because prep is so important and actually makes a huge difference in whether it looks like a professional salon manicure or just super cheap plastic press-ons. And here's how they turned out. Like I said, I'm obsessed. They were super easy, so definitely recommend trying them out. I just finished my nails. I think they turned out so cute, and I love having a fresh set of nails. It makes me feel so good, so confident. I'm like catching myself looking at them all day whenever I put on a new set, and I love it. The first few days after doing my nails are like the best. All right, you guys, I just changed into my favorite sweater and I put my hair up and I feel so much better. I feel like as much as I don't want it to affect me, the way that I look and how confident I feel in what I'm wearing or what I look like or whatever really makes an impact on my mood and how I present myself to other people. I feel like confidence is so attractive, and when you don't feel that, it can just be hard. So I don't know, I wasn't really feeling like myself in the outfit I had on, and so I was like, why don't you just change if it'll make you feel better? So that's what I did. I'm gonna make myself some coffee. I'm feeling so tired and I still have stuff to do today, and you guys know I love a little drink. I love having something to sip on. So we're gonna make some coffee at home today because I'm not feeling like going out right now. I'm sure it would make me feel better. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll like go on a walk or something, but we'll see. For now, I'm gonna stay home and make my coffee. My coffee, I accidentally put way too much of the syrup in it, so it's very sweet, but that's okay. I'm actually gonna learn how to make the Starbucks pumpkin chai at home soon. I just ordered some like pumpkin sauce for it. I was looking up a bunch of TikToks because I want to be able to make that drink at home instead of going to Starbucks, so I'm excited about that. I'll keep you guys updated. Right now, I want to just pick up my apartment. It's actually not super messy right now, but it definitely could use some decluttering, so let's do that. My apartment is clean. You guys already know. I feel like when you have a clean space, you have a clear mind. When things are messy in here, it just actually stresses me out, even subconsciously. Like, I might not even notice the effect that it's having on me, but as soon as I clean up, I instantly feel better. And one of my favorite things to do after cleaning up my apartment is lighting candles. So we are going to do that. I feel like something that I need to work on is not withholding joy from myself, which sounds silly, but let me explain. I love candles, but I feel like I I only let myself light them once in a while. Like it'll be a special occasion or something. I don't just light them often to enjoy when it's maybe just me here. I'm not doing anything special. Like I deserve to have the place smell good. It's like I don't want to waste the candle on just me, but I need to stop doing that and just letting myself enjoy my space and feel cozy and light candles, because it's literally not that deep. I have plenty of candles. I don't know why I'm so like worried about them running out or something, especially the seasonal ones. I need to be lighting them more often because in like a few weeks I can't even really use my fall candles. So I'm gonna light a few right now. The first one is gonna be this pumpkin pecan waffles candle from Bath and Body Works. Next I'm gonna light this little pumpkin one. Now let's do this one from Home Goods. This is pumpkin spice. It's already so cozy in here with all the candles lit. It just makes me so happy. I really need to do this more often. Just remembered that the time changed. This is only the second day of the time change, but I did want to take a second to talk about it. So I used to be someone who really hated when it would get dark earlier, and it was just not good for my mental health. I would really struggle during that time of year up until last year. I was kind of in like a really bad space mentally last year when the time was about to change. I was still living in LA. I was just not the happiest, and so I was very scared for when the time changed. I thought that I was going to like spiral, and so I did everything that I could to really change my mindset about that time of year and just view it in a more positive way. I don't know exactly how I did it. I just realized that I actually like having longer nights. I feel like once it gets dark outside and it's nighttime, that's when I can finally relax and like wind down for the day. That's when I do homework, that's when I eat, shower, and then relax and go to bed. Sometimes I would feel like when it was getting dark at like 8 p.m., the time that I had to relax at night was just so short, versus when it gets dark at like 5 p.m. I have like 5 hours until the ideal time I want to go to bed to like be in for the night and relax. And realizing that has helped me so much. I actually almost like it now that it's getting darker earlier, which is so weird. I never thought I'd say that, but it just makes me feel so cozy. So I thought I'd just put that out there. It is possible for your mindset to change on that if you are also one of those people that had a really hard time with the time change. So that's my advice, just to make the most out of it and really focus on cozy nights and like relaxing and unwinding. And I don't even know if I'm explaining this well, because that kind of sounds stupid, but I hope you know what I mean. I actually fixed my sleep schedule around this time last year because I was having such early nights. I would be sitting in bed at 9 o'clock, and then for the next hour I would journal and read. Both of those things would make me tired, and then I would fall asleep around like 10:30, which is really good for me and pretty early. And then I was able to wake up earlier, and so it kind of did feel like my days were just like still long because I was up earlier and I still got that sunlight like in the morning and stuff like that. I am definitely gonna work on my sleep schedule this year too, because it's so bad right now. I have such a hard time getting up for my classes in the mornings. It's so bad. But anyways, right now I am going to start this book. This is called Big Magic. This is by Elizabeth Gilbert. I have heard really good things about this book. It says a must read for anyone hoping to live a creative life. Olivia Rodrigo recommends this book, and she said that this really helped her write one of her albums. I can't remember which one it was, if it was Sour or Guts, but that was super inspiring to me. As someone with a job in the creative field, I've been wanting to read more like self-help, creativity based books, so I'm super excited about this. I've just heard such good things, so I'm gonna start it right now. But I am also going to take book notes. This is my journal. I'll talk more about this later, but I am going to just write down anything that I find helpful from this book. I feel like that'll just help me retain the information better and actually have like takeaways that I can refer back to. I'm super excited to do this. I have been meaning to do this for a long time now, so let's get started. Okay, I I just read the first part of the book, which was called Courage, and I took notes on it. This book is already so good. I'm really liking it. It's fun to read. I think she's a really good writer. Sometimes books like this are just boring, but this one just isn't. I think she's funny. There were multiple times where I was like smiling reading the book. I have about half a page of notes, which is pretty good. I feel like I just had the best time reading that because I was sitting here and I decided to put on a YouTube live stream called Christmas Night Jazz Music at Cozy Coffee Shop, Ambience and Calm Piano Jazz Music for Work and Sleeping. And it has this like cute little image, and it's just the most comforting, homey music, and I love it. And that combined with the smell of the candles, reading a good book, like that actually just was so fun. And so it makes me happy that that brought me so much joy. Now I have a positive association with this book and with reading, and it's gonna make me want to do it more often. So I highly recommend making your space cozy for yourself. I feel like I've used the word cozy a million times in this video, but something as simple as lighting candles and turning on a little playlist just like made my day. So highly recommend. It is time for an everything shower. I'm gonna take my makeup off. I always feel like I look like a mess right after I take my makeup off because it's still kind of like smeared around my face, so excuse how I look. I have quite the process of taking my makeup off. First I use just like a normal makeup remover on one of these like reusable pads, and then in the shower I use an oil cleansing balm to take off the rest of my makeup, and then I wash my face with a normal cleanser after that. I also stopped using mascara that was super hard to get off because I don't want to be scrubbing my eyelashes so hard, just being so rough with like the area around my eyes, and I feel like it just looks gross. Like it always stays on when you use like a waterproof mascara or something that's just like so hard to get all the way off. So I use one that's super easy to take off that I actually really like. I use the Glossier mascaras. So I feel like after years of wearing makeup, I finally perfected my routine to get it all off of my face. So it's time to shower. I'll show you guys all the products I'm using. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Sometimes everything showers can be very tiring, but it makes me feel good, so let's do it. It is 9:08 a.m. I'm feeling good. I am up. I have my full face of makeup on. I have a cute outfit on. I actually got up early this morning, or at least early for me. I woke up at 7 and took my time getting out of bed, doing all my skincare, all my morning stuff, and then I decided to get ready because I want to go try to go to a coffee shop before my class, which I actually do think I'm gonna have time for, so I'm super excited. I have this cute little pink romper on, and then I threw back on my favorite sweater because it's like my comfort sweater right now. I just love it so much. But before we go to a coffee shop, I actually wanted to do something that I have not done in a very long time. I wanted to try a more physical act of self-care, and rather than like working out, because I just don't really want to do that right now, okay? I'm not gonna lie. Working out just does not sound appealing to me right now. So instead of just doing nothing, I decided, you know what, let's compromise and find something that I actually do want to do that is still a way to like move my body and stuff. So I thought it would be fun to do like a little 5 or 10 minute like stretch or something. Just look up a video on YouTube, sit in my living room and stretch, and who knows, maybe I'll end up really liking it and wanting to do it more often. I never do this, but one of the little self-care graphics that I pinned said to stretch for like 10 minutes or whatever it was, and I was like, you know what, that actually sounds nice, so we're gonna try it. With the stretch video, and it was super nice. I just did a 10-minute one, very quick and very easy, and this was specifically a morning yoga video. Sometimes these stretch videos can actually be kind of hard because I'm not flexible and I have not like stretched since I was in dance in high school, but this one was very easy and relaxing, so definitely recommend. I will have it linked in the description. So since I probably won't be able to talk at the coffee shop, since there will be music and a bunch of people and stuff, I will just show you guys really quick my journal. This is a Moleskine journal. I just got this bigger one because I don't don't always love the size of these like smaller journals where your hand is almost like falling off the page when you're trying to write. So I got this one. Basically, I just needed to make it so easy for myself to journal so that I'd actually do it, because for so long I feel like I was making it kind of just a stressful thing for myself. I would buy a million journals and assign them all a different purpose and try to make them all perfect and so neat and pretty and aesthetic, and that just ended up stressing me out and I just wouldn't want to journal. So instead of going down that route, I decided, you know what, we're gonna get one big journal and make it my everything journal. Anything and everything can go in here, doesn't matter what. I think maybe I'll try to do a prompt, like one that I can find on Pinterest or something, because I don't really know what I'd want to write about just like off the top of my head. And I know that every influencer is telling you to journal, and you're probably like, yeah, I know, I've heard this a million times, this is nothing new, which like I know, but if I can change one person's mind about journaling, then I think that's successful. And specifically, I like sharing when I find a really easy way to journal in a way that just makes me want to do it more often, because I know a lot of people struggle with that same thing of just like not wanting to journal and not being able to get yourself to do it. So I finally perfected my routine, I guess, so I thought I'd share. But anyways, let's head to the coffee shop. Alright, you guys, the final thing that I want to do for today's video is going back to the words of affirmation thing that I was talking about earlier with the bracelets, and we're gonna write little words of affirmation on post-it notes and stick them all over my apartment. Except I'm not exactly sure what to write. I've never done this before, but I've seen other people do it, and I just think it looks like a very cute, wholesome activity. So I have my computer here and I'm gonna look up on Pinterest positive affirmations and see which ones I'm drawn to. I could probably think of some, but maybe Pinterest will have things that I wouldn't have thought of. Alright, I have a bunch of affirmations on the counter now, so now I'm gonna go around my apartment and stick these everywhere. Okay, all of the post-it notes are hung up around my apartment. That was just such a cute little activity. That was the last thing that I wanted to do in today's video. I feel good knowing that I took some time to literally just focus on myself and not really worry about anything else. I hope you guys could take something from this video and let me know if you end up trying anything yourself, or leave me some more self-care activities in the comments. I could definitely use some suggestions. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Comment a red heart if you stayed up until this point, and I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye.